And on this Monday, November 24th, 2025 edition of Newsmakers, about 50 of the more than 300 children abducted by gunmen at a private Catholic school in Nigeria on Friday have escaped. Daniel Atori, a spokesman for the proprietor of St. Mary's School, says those students are being reunited with their families.
It's a sigh of relief for us because the number has reduced.
The students who were taken range in age from 10 to 18 years old. It's unclear how the escape occurred and where the remaining children and a dozen teachers who were also kidnapped are being held. This comes as President Trump has warned of possible U.S. military action in Nigeria over the killing of Christians by suspected Islamic terrorists. Speaking after Mass on Sunday, Pope Leo said he felt deep sorrow over the situation and called for the safe return of all those in captivity. University of South Florida police are charging two men who allegedly disrupted a Muslim student prayer group last Tuesday with hate crimes. 40-year-old Christopher Svocak and 49-year-old Richard Penskowski are accused of disturbing a religious assembly, which is illegal under Florida law. Members of the Muslim Student Association say the men got in their faces waving pork while denouncing their faith. The group of official street preachers that live-streamed the confrontation says it's protected free speech. After more than 2 years of court battles, abortion in North Dakota is once again illegal. The state Supreme Court did not meet the required supermajority to uphold a lower court's ruling that lifted the ban on abortion last year. The state's constitution mandates 4 of 5 justices agree for a law to be unconstitutional. Only 3 justices agreed. The Alabama Public Library Service has voted to ban certain books about gender ideology from children's sections of state libraries. According to Board Chair John Wall, the new rule will require books containing content about gender ideology to be moved out of youth sections into adult sections. Wall, who is also chair of the Alabama Republican Party, said the goal is to provide greater safeguards for young readers. Wall also said the decision came after the board received over 8,000 comments from the public. A federal judge in California has blocked Escondido Union School District from enforcing a policy that bars teachers from telling parents if their child identifies as a different gender at school. John Fink reports.
The ruling came after 2 longtime Rincon Middle School teachers, Elizabeth Mirabelli and Lorianne West, sued, saying the policy violates their First Amendment rights and conflicts with parents' right to know. The policy, adopted in 2020, requires staff to use a student's chosen name and pronouns, but forbids disclosure to parents without the student's consent. With the preliminary injunction in place, the case now moves forward in federal court. I'm John Fink.
Former New York Mets star Darryl Strawberry says God set him free when he was pardoned by President Donald Trump. Strawberry thanked Trump during a sermon yesterday at a Tulsa, Oklahoma church. He was pardoned for past tax evasion and drug charges. The 8-time All-Star won cheers from more than 400 worshipers at Sheridan Church. Strawberry credits his Christian faith for his transformation and sobriety. He got to know Trump on Celebrity Apprentice in 2010. He was surprised when the president called him on November 6th to inform him of the pardon. Strawberry now travels extensively, sharing his story of faith and redemption. And that's Newsmakers for this Monday, November 24th, 2025 edition. I'm Keith Black.